Buster. Good boy, Buster. There you go. Come on.
Vivia. Stop!
Hey, how's it going, guys? Albert here. I'm here with a new friend. He is my very good friend's wife's little boy. His name is Buster. Buster, come here. Buster. Gotta find him. He's down here somewhere. Where he's my dog's being jealous, but he's right behind his. But there he is, right here. Hey, Buster. Buster is approximately. See how he cowers a little bit. He's a little nervous with me, especially after he mauled me. Especially after he mauled me yesterday night when I was trying to pick him up. Good thing I had gloves on because this little dog packs a punch. He can bite really hard, and that's the reason he's here. He has fear aggression, specifically only at his house. Nobody outside of his house would have realized that he has this kind of mentality. So, for instance, like right now, I'm petting him and he's perfectly fine with me, which is great and bad at the same time. Bad because he's here for me to correct his fear aggression, and yet he's not showing any signs of that. Well, the thing about corrections is to correct something is ultimately trying to get the dog to be obedient. And obedience can be used in this instance to teach him how not to do things and to do things. So he needs signals. Signals in this instance for biting is going to be a remote collar. Because I don't want to have him on a leash when he's pulling and trying. Right, that's good, thank you. Mailman. We're not at his house, and if he was on a leash, he will pull, and he'll play that role of, that typical role of hold me back, or I'll kill him. In this instance, he's not doing any of that, so what I need to do is put him in a position where he would need obedience. And for most dogs that I work with, it's recall. Recall is, for me, the most important thing because a lot of dogs end up running out, shooting out the door, and proper etiquette, or instinctively have to chase after something, prey drive. This dog has a lot of prey drive, which is great because you can teach a dog a lot of things using that prey drive. And along with the prey drive, you need to teach him how to balance that prey drive by being able to listen to you during a recall. So that's the tricky part. Break him out of that prey drive that he's not supposed to be prey driving for, and then having him come back to you during a recall, and then give him a treat or encourage him with a more prey drive, grabbing a tug toy or chasing after a ball for a reward. So by doing this, I'm able to build a relationship with him, and at the same time being able to introduce the remote collar, which is significant when it comes to territorial fear drive, or fear aggression. Fear aggression is often controlled by a leash, but a leash and saying no is often too late because he's already showing that sign. You can tap him if you're close enough, but why do that when you have a remote collar that can correct him anytime you have to? But the thing about corrections is I don't have that kind of relationship to be able to do that with him. I'm not trying to ruin my relationship that I'm just trying to create with him. So the only way that I would suggest using a remote collar is, well, having a professional do it, and if you are trying to do it on yourself first to understand the amount of stimulation you're using. And if you don't know what the heck you're doing, don't use it at all. Consult a professional or just get a vibrating pager, because you'd be surprised that it's not the shock or the muscle stimulation that you use to correct him with. The correction is basically a very subtle snap out of it, startling effect. That's why the vibration works, or the tone works. I find the vibration to be more effective than the tone. But that's enough of that. I'll make that in another video. So I'm going to take him out in this 100-degree weather. We're not going to last long. I'm going to probably almost die of heat exhaustion, but it's okay. We're going to learn to do a recall, and I'm going to teach him what vibrate means and how he should react to it, which is come to me. All right, here we go. Okay. So this is the e-collar. I know it's on because it's blinking. Now, I need this either in here or here of his neck, not in the front where his trachea is, but basically front and side and high. That way it doesn't interfere with his neck or it doesn't hurt his neck. And it needs to be tight enough that it doesn't move over the front of his neck. So tighter is better, especially since we're not going to use it for more than 2 hours at a time, 4 hours maximum, especially with these long-haired dogs, because the contact points are a little bit pointier. Good boy. Okay, so we're going to go outside, we're going to do some recall. He's going to get rewarded and he's going to get vibrated for him to come back to me. Alright, let's go. Buster, sit. Good sit. Can you try this? Is it good? It's good. Do I have your attention? Okay, so. Good, so. Spin. Here you go. And Buster's ready. Buster. Here you go. Good boy. And last but not least, David. Wanna try it? Okay. I knew you would do that, David. Let's see. Yeah, still works. Whew. David. Okay. Let's go, Buster. Kai, you're staying this time, okay? Sorry, boy. A little bit later. Hey, Buster. Let's see. You're back. So we're in a public park. I'm going to test Buster's recall. You ready, Buster? Are you ready? Okay, come on. Come on, Buster. Can you jump? Come on. You did it before. Good boy. Buster, can you sit? Good sit, Buster. Good sit. Here you go. You got some good stuff. Okay, I trust you now. Come on, let's go. And the great thing about small dogs is you potentially outrun them. You gonna try coming on this gravel? Now the idea is for him to get comfortable enough to wander off just a little bit. So right now he's using me as a security blanket, which is perfectly fine and kind of adorable. Generally dogs don't like this gravel. I'm going to go back on the grass. Let him choose. Maybe he'll go potty somewhere. There we go. Wander off a little bit. Okay, I'm going to press the vibrate when he's looking away. Maybe after he pees or something. Here's a vibrate right now. Come here, Buster, come here. Buster. He's startled. Good boy. Good boy, Buster. Buster, come here. Good boy. And that's the effect of a vibrate on a tiny dog. It doesn't hurt, it startles. Good, Buster. So there's an association of being startled, snapping out of his daydreaming, and being rewarded at the same time. So in a lot of ways, it's not a consequence, and it's not a correction. Okay, Buster, come on. Good boy. Good boy, Buster. Buster, good boy, Buster. Come here. Good. Good boy, Buster. Good boy, Buster. Here you go. Come on. Hey, Buster. Come here, come here, come here. Hey, Buster. Uh-huh. Hey, Buster, come on. Lure, 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 lure. Good, Buster. Okay, sit. Good sit. Good heel. Yes. Vibrate. Buster, come on. Come here. Good boy. Good boy, Buster. Buster, sit. Good boy, Buster. Go. So the idea is that the vibrate being initially a startling effect will become a form of reward. So either way, it's going to get him to snap out of any kind of stigma or prey drive focus that he has, and the vibrate will remind him that very possibly there's a reward around the corner if he does the right thing. In this case, it's just recall, and he did great. Okay, come on. Oh, no. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Hey, come on, Buster. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Let's go, Buster. Good boy. This way. Come on. Good boy, Buster. Come on. You sure you don't need to do anything? You're thirsty, aren't you? Okay, Buster. Etiquette. Sit. Buster, sit. Yes. Good, Buster. Hey, David. So we got all this food here. We got the dogs. It's okay. Go, Bow. Bow. Leave this. Bow. Hey, Lord, thank you for my food. Just help me be a good dog. Amy. Okay, 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 your turn. Okay. Okay, Buster, sit. Buster, sit. Sit. Let's just sit. Okay. Okay. Come here. Good boy, Kai. Buster, Buster. Buster, come here. Come closer. Tiny one. Sit. Good sit. Oh, good sit. Sit. Good sit. Good do. Crunchy. Okay, high five. Yep. Let's do some ring a little bit. Come on. Come on. Good boy. Good. 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 Yes. Good kite spin. Good boy. Good boy. Let me pet you.